All families argue, and the Duggar clan is no exception. While you might not see their feuds play out on the family's popular reality shows, TLC's famous brood is a magnet for scandal. Here are the Duggars who are stirring the pot. TLC officially cut ties with Jill's husband Derek in 2017 after he tweeted transphobic comments about fellow network personality Jazz Jennings. But years later, Derek revealed his exit from Counting On was more layered than previously thought.
Now we're like, hey, we need Jill to come back to visit once in a while.
In a December 2019 Twitter thread, Derek implied that patriarch Jim Bob Duggar, quote, negotiated contract terms on behalf of the entire Duggar family in secret. He also alleged that he and Jill were not compensated for allowing the network to film their son's birth. Later that month, Derek elaborated on the claims in a Q&A on Instagram. He wrote in a comment, "For a long time, Jill and I were under the impression that the family didn't make money from the show. Rather, it was presented to us as a ministry that TLC periodically subsidized in the form of reimbursements for things like gas, restaurants, and travel, but not any actual pay on top of that." He also implied that Jim Bob pulled all of the strings behind the scenes, and said that he and Jill only participated due to threats of a, quote, lawsuit from the family and TLC. Back on Twitter, Derek claimed, "The conditions we were filming under took us to the brink of sanity, and could have easily destroyed our lives."
Well, I guess we'll be in on your conversation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Derek continued his social media bombing of Jim Bob when he accused the patriarch of shutting his own daughter out of the family. Jill has seemingly been loyal to her husband throughout his dirty laundry airing campaign, so Jim Bob has allegedly made it as hard as he possibly can for her to see her family. Derek claimed on Instagram, "We're not allowed at the house when JB isn't there." Jill even had to ask JB permission to go over to the house to help her sister when she was in labor, because her sister wanted her help. But Jill couldn't provide the assistance until we got it cleared with JB. The Dillards and most of the Duggars live near each other in Arkansas, so getting together should be easy, at least logistically. But the Dillards were conspicuously absent from a large group family night photo that Jill's sister Joy posted on Instagram in August 2019. Joy captioned the photo, "It's hard to get all of us together now that we're getting older and have our own schedules. Not all of us were able to make it tonight. It's possible the Dillards were just busy, but there has been a lot of speculation that their absence from this family gathering is an indicator of a big rift." It should come as no surprise that the Duggars' conservative religious beliefs are matched by conservative Republican politics. Jim Bob is a former member of the Arkansas House of Representatives. He also lost a bid for U.S. Senate in 2002, according to BuzzFeed News. Given his conservative tilt, it's no stretch of the imagination to think his views don't align with son-in-law Ben Seawald, who is married to daughter Jessa. According to Raw Story, Ben has expressed support for the left-leaning Black Lives Matter movement by retweeting evangelical preacher Russell Moore, who is grieving the death of Terrence Crutcher, an unarmed black man shot by police. Romper reported that Ben also retweeted Matt Smethurst, the managing editor of the Gospel Coalition, about the GOP's hypocrisy when it comes to abortion. And while the Duggar family made it clear that they voted for Trump because he would, quote, turn America back to God, per the Inquisitor, in 2017, Seawald tweeted, "I voted, just not for Trump or Hillary. I'm just saying I don't choose to identify myself with either of those parties first and foremost." To be clear, Seawald agrees with many Duggar beliefs, but it's possible that his more open-minded political leanings could cause tension with his in-laws. Amy Duggar King is Jim Bob's niece, but viewers have always known that Amy grew up under a more liberal regime than the Duggar kids did. It's clear from her appearances on the show that the Duggars are intrigued by the free spirit who can dance and drink alcohol.
I love them so much and I respect them more than words, but I am a little bit of a wild card.
But as Derek's rift with his in-laws became undeniable, Amy clearly took a side. After Derek's Instagram Q&A, she tweeted at him, "You really are shedding some light on some very dark gray areas. Keep it up." According to The Hollywood Gossip, Amy later recorded an interview with the reality TV vlog Without a Crystal Ball, but the video was quickly marked private after Amy allegedly said that an undisclosed person threatened her with a lawsuit. The outlet inferred, in other words, Jim Bob totally pulled some strings, made some calls, and got Amy silenced. Without naming her uncle, Amy confirmed the effort to keep her quiet, tweeting, "I've said it once, I'll say it again. A woman's voice should never be silenced." Austin Forsyth and Joy Duggar may have slightly broken the courtship rules on an episode of Counting On, but some accidental touching pales in comparison to potentially damaging the family's fortune. Austin appears to be on good terms with his in-laws, but that may change depending on how a pending lawsuit pans out. According to In Touch, he was sued in October 2019 by a couple who bought a house he flipped. The suit alleged that Forsyth assured them he got a permit for the septic tank on their property, but after the tank began to leak, an investigator determined that not only was a permit not obtained, but that the quote, land was unsuitable for the septic system that was installed. A new system is now required, which could cost them in excess of $20,000, and they are seeking to cancel their purchase or recover costs. While this feud is outside of the family, it could cause trouble within it if Austin loses the battle and needs financial assistance. After all, Jim Bob famously made the men courting his daughters fill out a lengthy questionnaire that asked about their finances, according to the Daily Mail. If Derek is to be believed, Jim Bob tightly controls everything from the family's finances to its reputation. A son-in-law threatening any of the above should tread carefully. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.